Hello, how you guys doing? This week on the Chronicle, I decided to pick on tipping, and particularly in my field, with the question being, do you tip or not? Whether you do or don't, why? You know what I mean? Do you tip or not, and why?
Tipping all depends on the whole circumstances of the service good, was it on time? Even if the quality of service was great, it was delivered poorly, it's going to affect the tip if there is a tip. May have a great steak buffet, but if you bring it to me on a trash can lid, I'm pretty sure you ain't going to get a tip that day.
Right. Do you tip or not? Whether you do or you don't, why?
Do I tip what?
Like when you go out to eat, you know what I mean, at a restaurant, or you
gotta tip.
Yeah, of course I think you're supposed to, but like, let's just say, okay, like you don't, like, in what situation like you wouldn't tip?
I mean, if you ordering your food and shit, you got lazy ass people, like lazy ass customer service, and you ain't getting shit on time. Like, I ain't getting what I'm paying for. You ain't getting no tip, bro.
You ain't getting no tip. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. And we appreciate it, man. This is O's Chronicle once again. We'll be doing this every week, and look out for the next one, man. All right?
Yeah, man.
Man, you gotta tip, man. I mean, it's just, to me, because I know people that was waitresses and all that stuff, man, they out there busting their ass trying to do a job for you, man. Now, sometimes you don't have to tip. If that waitress or waiter real rude or whatever, your drink, the ice is melting and all that stuff, you don't get a tip, man. That's the tip for anybody that's in the restaurant. If your ice melts, you don't tip. You don't tip big. You might give them $1. If they constantly bringing them drinks, that's the main thing. It's not about the food, it's about the drinks. They bring the drinks on time, man. They come and check on you, make sure everything good. Then yeah, you tip them good. That's how I do it.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man. Do you tip or not? Whether you do or whether you don't, why? And particularly, when you go to the barbershop or something like that, really.
Well, from my perspective, I personally feel like at the end of the day, after when I get my haircut done, and the barber make me feel like I'm wanted, make me feel like my haircut, is presentable, I could go out in public and feel good about myself, then I'm gonna tip that barber. But if I feel like my haircut is not, on point, and my edges don't match my hairline, and he pushed my receive back, then I personally feel like, disrespect that I also feel like, he didn't do a good job, and at the end of the day, I'm not going to feel comfortable about myself, being out in public. So, therefore, I'll probably, confront the barber, he or she, about the job that they did, and I wouldn't tip them. I would still pay them because I'm a good person, but if it got to the point to where, they kept doing it over and over, I wouldn't pay them. And I'll just, let them know and just walk out. But I'm not that kind of guy. So to prevent that, I just won't go see them again. So.
I appreciate that, man. And this is O's Chronicle once again. Every week, tune in and check it out. All right? Yes. As for me in particular, if you'll allow me to elaborate on that matter, I feel as if it is very important part of business if making good depends on it. It's only right. It's very simple. You want some love, show some love. That's all I'm saying. It's really not that hard. If you want some love and you show some love. That's what I'm saying. You show some love to me and I show some love to you. It's just, it's business. It's basic business. You know what I mean? And you are tuned onto O's Chronicles every week. Stay tuned. All right.